Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litza and today is our podcast number 67. It's the 18th of January 2024 and we have a lot to get through today. It's been a very, very busy week. I didn't think it was going to start off busy, but it's ended up to be one. I hope you're all very well and have had some awesome crochet time in. Sit back and relax now. I think you might need something to drink and possibly something to work on, because as I look around me and looking at my notes, I think it's going to be a long one, but I will speed through it as fast as I can. Now, in the background, you might hear like some construction happening. It's not in my home, unfortunately. It's roadworks. I didn't realize how busy my little street was until I've been on school holidays. There's always something going on. The golfers in the golf course, they're mowing the grass in the park and the golf course, and now we've got roadworks. Some of the neighbours are drilling and carrying on, and I guess that's what our home is like too as well on occasion, especially now that we're doing up the granny flat. But anyway, I've jumped to the end. I've gone to the life story before I start with the crochet stories. So what do we always begin with, guys? Tile of the week, Thursday. Now, little refresher for those of you that may need one, but I think that most of you are very familiar with Tile of the Week Thursday. So basically, our friend Sam over at Manfors Makes, and if you haven't already visited her, please go and do so. She is amazing and always has wonderful content that keeps you engaged, and I certainly enjoy every single video. So this is what happened on July 2022. This book came to Sam via Happy Mail, and she pledged to each and every person on the YouTube crochet streets that she would make each and every tile, 100 of them. And since then, she's been powering on. And let me tell you, she has a playlist on it, and she has done an amazing job. Some have been, ones that get you very frustrated. Some have been real joys and delights. And let me tell you, I've been feeling the same. And a lot of you that have jumped on and joined her. I jumped on at tile number 25 and I've made most of them. And I think we're at tile number 74, guys. So almost 50 tiles is when I joined, which is like nearly a year. Seriously, it doesn't feel like that long. Anyway, now I'm carrying on and on. So as I said, have got maybe about 45 or so tiles in my possession, and I'm also very lucky because I have one from Sam, one from Mike, and one from Josephine. And what I'd like to do at the end of this organic crochet along is put together a blanket as a little memory of our little journey together. Well, our very long journey, but fun journey, let me tell you. So let me show you this week's tile, and then I'll talk to you a little bit about it, what my experience was. And of course, Josephine has sent us her tile in as well, so I will show that one to you. Now, this tile is called Tottenham Court Road. And I believe from what Sam said last week, it's a road somewhere in London in England. And that's what it looks like, guys. Now, what's your first thoughts? And now, be very honest. No one's going to get offended. I'll tell you what I think. The first time I looked at it, I thought, oh my, that is a very, very, very busy tile. Look at that, guys. There's so much going on. And at first I thought that was the center. And I thought, how is this even going to work? But then I realized it's a mitered square. I think that's what you call it. It starts in the corner and then you go round and round and round, only two sides. So then I thought, okay, that might make it a little bit better. So I picked up my yarn as usual, my Marvel 8-ply DK weight yarn. This is one of the colors I chose because, as you can see, you needed a multitude of colors, even though a lot of them were repeated. And I picked up my trusty 5mm hook, which I've been creating each and every tile with because I like to keep them uniform, and I do have 7 colors that I choose from to create each and every tile. And then I got started and I thought, oh dear. And let me tell you, after about round 3 or 4, I thought, nope, this isn't going to happen, guys. And this is where I got to. So I'm sorry to report that this week's tile was a bit of a fail for me. But in saying that, this tiny little square might be just what I need to fill a gap in my blanket. So I'm quite happy that I actually finished this much. But it just wasn't bringing me any joy, guys. So I just thought, you know what? I don't think anyone's going to mind if I don't complete it, and that's where I stopped. But Josephine, of course, persevered, and somehow she managed to get all these awesome colors in to actually make it look like a pretty tile. So well done, Josephine. First of all, for powering on, congratulations. And second of all, for making something that at first I was like, yikes, what's that all about, to something that's actually quite attractive. So Josephine, thank you so very, very much for making this a very special segment as always. I'm sure that Sam appreciates it, and I certainly do. So thank you for that. Now, we're going to move right along from there, guys, to everybody's makes. I'm going to have the great pleasure of showcasing them. Let me just pop this away on the side. And oh, my clipboard, I'm losing my marker, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we go. So Tile of the Week Thursday, done and dusted, tick for another week. Now I wonder what the next tile will be. Tile number 75, which means we're going to be 3/4 of the way through this book, which is amazing, right? Absolutely. Now, I've got everybody's photos on my iPad, so let me just bring them up so I can show them to you one by one. And let me tell you, you will be very happy to see what we have on show today. Now, these come to us from Kim. Now, pardon all the lights, guys, as usual, because I have my iPad today. So these 3 gorgeous little amigurumi characters come to us from Kim. Her and her daughter did a crochet along, and it was by Tote. And let me show you the other one. And they're the little, I'll enlarge it a bit, and they're the little characters from the Nutcracker. Aren't they adorable? And I don't know if you guys remember last week, Kim sent us through her gingerbread house, and at the bottom I could see that there was some gorgeous amigurumi there. And thank you so much for Kim. When I reached out and said, please send them to us, you did. You took the time to do that, and I really do appreciate it. So they're absolutely gorgeous. Let me tell you, it was worth the ask, right, guys? Now, this comes to us from Susan. Oh, wow. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at all these. There are 2 photos. Now, look up close. You'll see there are beautiful sets of beanies or hats and mittens. Absolutely gorgeous. And then on the other one as well, we have some more sets. Now, Susan said that these are all going to donations. How lucky are those people? And over here on the side here, let me just enlarge it. Over there, you'll see there are 3 cup or mug cozies, and Susan is endeavoring to make 9 more, so she'll have 12 in total. How awesome is that? So let me pop that one to the side. And then our wonderful yarny friend Ange, oh, let me do it this way so I can, there we go. Look at that, guys, absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is something that I've been wanting to do for months now. I will get around to it. But Ange, thank you for sending in your little mandala. And it's on a little 18, I think, centimeter. Yes, centimeter metal ring. Now, the pattern and the ring, they came in a issue of Crochet Now magazine. Isn't it gorgeous? Now, the yarn that Ange used is Millen's, and it's like a blue-green color, she said. Absolutely gorgeous. Love, love, love it. And every time I see someone make one of these, I think, I really need to get mine, you know, sorted, get it crocheted up so I can put it up on the wall and hang those stitch markers off, because I've got so many beautiful stitch markers that a lot of you have gifted me. I'm very, very lucky. Now, wait till you see this gorgeous little thing. Oh my goodness, up close and personal. So this is from our friend Alley Cat. I can't speak today, guys. It's still very hot here in Sydney, Australia. I'm a little bit parched. Now, this little love bug comes to us, as I said, from Alley Cat. And all it is, she said, is a little bee pattern with, look at the gorgeous wings, little love heart wings. Absolutely gorgeous. Perfect timing for Valentine's Day, which isn't very far away, right? And then look at this. There are 2 photos. Here's the best way to show them to you. So this is blanket number 35 from Shirley for the Boggy Creek Camp donation drive. And it's so funny because Shirley says she just had to make this one. When she saw the tutorial from Nancy, from She's Got Yarn Too, who's the organizer of this, drive, she put out a Valentine's, what's she calling it? A Valentine's blanket. And Shirley just happened to have the same yarn on hand. So she said she just had to make it. So she had the pink multi yarn and the white, and then she added a couple more pinks. And I'll just show you the whole blanket there. Isn't it gorgeous? So well done, Shirley. 35 blankets in 1 year. You're amazing. Plus everything else that you crochet. I just love it. Now, Liza, as always, has been busy making her amigurumis, and she's been very busy studying, and I think we should all send her a little congratulations because she's been passing all her exams with flying colours. Now, this is from the Crochet Society Advent Cal 2023, and it's Gia the gingerbread. How cute is she? Just love her little stars on her little, it's like her headband. It's so gorgeous. Now, who's next? Oh, lovely. So Judy from Michigan, thank you for sending us this beautiful baby boy blanket. And I'll show you that. So that's it in like how big it is. And I'll show it to you up close. Oh my goodness, it is so, so pretty. There it is there. Now, what Judy describes the stitch, she says, it's, so US terminology, one double crochet and then the next stitch is a single crochet. I'm pretty sure that's the lemon peel stitch. Absolutely beautiful. Some little boy is going to be very, very lucky to receive that in his little forever home. And last but not least, we have two, oops, come on iPad, it does this to me every week, right guys? It just doesn't like to play. Here we go. So this gorgeous, what is going on guys? I'm just going to show it to you like this. There we go. Now that little gnome is the very, very first one that Susanna has made. Now Susanna has a YouTube channel, Ye Old Crochet, and I will talk about that one in a minute. And this one comes from a cal where there are 4 little gnomes. This one's the Daisy gnome, and it is a spring cal. Where is it? On the blog Passionate Crafter. Very, very cute, absolutely gorgeous. And for your first gnome, congratulations, Susanna. They're very, very addictive, let me tell you. And now look at this gorgeous thing. Can I enlarge it a bit? Yes, I can. So this one is a hanging basket. And the gnome and this hanging basket is made by Marvel DK or 8-ply yarn weight, which is the same one that I use for my Tile of the Week Thursday. And Susanna said she used a 3.5mm hook. And what else does she tell us? This is a mini hanging basket with leafy plant. Absolutely gorgeous. And let me tell you, Susanna, I've added this to my crochet to-do list. Absolutely love it. So thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your awesome makes. We always love getting that little bit of a ooh-ah moment in, and always a little bit of inspiration. So thank you, each and every one of you, for taking the time to share with us. I absolutely love that. Now, if any of you would like to share any of your makes, please send me an email letting me know that it's okay to showcase. If not, if it's for my eyes only, that's okay as well. Maybe a little blurb on what it is, like what you made it with, what hook size, and then I can show it off to everybody in the next podcast or future podcast. So thank you so very, very much for that. Now, yesterday, oh my goodness. So I had the great pleasure of being able to present what we love the most, crochet. So I bagged all my crochet items, or a sample of most of them, and I was invited to go and do a little presentation where it's like where the elderly are picked up by bus and they go out on excursions. But this, well, like once a month they have them go to the center and they have lunch. A presenter comes along, which happened to be me yesterday, and then they have a beautiful lunch and chats. So as I said, I was so honored to be asked to do this by my girlfriend Kathy, who is the events coordinator. And let me tell you, it's on Facebook. So I'm going to show you exactly what what they posted. And then I'm just going to read from the blurb, because at the end of the day, they just said it so beautifully. So the association is Advanced Diversity Services. I know I'm jumping, guys. I will show you the photos in a moment, because it was just so amazing. Mind you, I've got hundreds of photos through the Google Drive, but I won't do that to you. So basically, what happens is there's many groups of people. Like, for example, this was the Greek group, and because of my Greek background, and let me tell you, I was so proud of myself. I spoke 90% of the time in Greek. It was just huge. Although most of the people there, and there would have been about 15 ladies, 5 gentlemen, very interactive. Their English was amazing because they've been here most of their lives, which could be anything between 50 and 70 years, which is pretty crazy, right? So basically the little blurb says, The Multicultural Day Centre program, so the Greek group, welcome speaker Litsa, that's me, a local YouTuber and creator who showed her work in crochet. Group members were reminiscing and learning to about learning to crochet as children or later in life. People came away inspired. How awesome is that, guys? And let me tell you, it was just such a wonderful, wonderful experience. I have to tell you that these people, these amazing humans, so that's my girlfriend Kathy, the one that organized it, had so many awesome stories to share. And wait till you meet this gorgeous lady. So this is Stella. And do you know what we're chatting about? Her interest in making at least one blanket for Boggy Creek Camp. Isn't that awesome? That just amazes me. And then, of course, there's just a few more photos of myself presenting and chatting. And I did walk around. Here I am wearing my scarf and beanie and mitt. And here I am walking around talking to them. I made sure that it was interactive and that everybody got to touch and feel, especially the different fibres that they may not have come across before. Showed off some blankets. And you know what they loved? That I didn't just take blankets. They were like, okay, we can do that. So I took a sample of pretty much everything that I've made, you know, household stuff, wearables, and I made sure that the gentlemen were engaged. So I took, male jumpers and beanies, and let me tell you, they had quite a few questions of their own. So that is something that was such a wonderful experience for me. I just had to share it with you guys, and it just really, really made my day. Like, I walked around, I think, smiling, and I still am, you know, and I'm so proud that they asked me. And guess what? The Chinese group, the Spanish group, and the Maltese group have expressed interest that maybe they'd like me to do a little presentation as well. So hopefully I'll be booked every single school holidays until the end of the year. Nothing would bring me greater joy. So I just really wanted to share that with you guys. So thank you for listening. Okay, so moving right along, I did get some crochet time in, of course, because as you know, I'm on school holidays. What else do you think I'll be doing this whole entire time? Even though this week I did leave the house a little bit more often than last week, but we are still melting here, so it's so much better indoors in the aircon. So what have I finished? Well, the first thing I want to show you guys, and she's just sitting over here, this is my little doll's dress. Look at her. I finished the little, let me just get her out of her sitting position. Now look at the back. Her little nappy's showing there. So I've got the straps in, and here's the front. I made her a little bag with a butterfly on it and a bucket hat. How cute is she? Like, seriously, I just love her so much. Now, I used 8-ply yarn to make her, or DK weight yarn. Let me just pop her back there so you can see her from there. There we go. Cover yourself up, sweetie. Okay, so I used a 2.5mm hook, which I don't have here, but all of you that know about hooks know that's a tiny hook, especially for me. I used these two gorgeous colors here. Now, I did do a little boo-boo. I put one of her straps on the wrong part of the back, and I thought, what is wrong with this? It just didn't look balanced. And when I worked it out, I was so very lucky because I was able to actually unpick it without ripping into the band, because I thought, oh my goodness, am I going to have to redo this whole thing? And no, I didn't. So this now can go in the bin, and I'm so happy that I worked out what was going on, because it was just doing my head in. See, that's what happens when you crochet very, very late at night and are watching YouTube and Netflix at the same time. But crisis averted, fixed it, so that is awesome. So that's one of my FOs. Now the other thing, oh, I love these. Love them. They're loveys. So I thought I better get back into making some loveys. So here's my first little one. And for all of them, I've, found my love again for velvet yarn, because I haven't used it for so long. So soft and squishy, guys. All the velvet yarn that you see here is my Millens. But what I did, let me show you. Oops, I've dropped. Oh, sorry guys, I dropped my hook. So I've been using my 7mm hook to create all the, crochet up these loveys. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Now you'll notice he has sparkle in his ears. So I put sparkle in the yarn. And all I did for that was use this yarn here with this one together. And it created that beautiful, beautiful sparkle Absolutely love him. He is gorgeous. There's his little hand sticking out and his tiny little tail as well. So that's number one. And then number two is this little froggy. How cute is he? Oh my goodness. So again, I put the sparkle in the purple because I didn't have, so here it is here. I didn't have the right color green in the sparkle, so I didn't want to mess it up. But, you know, there's the green that I used in both of them. Like, again, I said, guys, this is all Millens, so I'm not sure exactly of the brand, but it is beautiful and soft. Now that I'm going to be powering through, hopefully, yarn, I've got some yarn there, making some loveys, I might run out of velvet yarn. I can also always dip into my blanket yarn for my bigger loveys, but I'm hoping that Spotlight will bring some more velvet yarn Millen bags, because that's how I purchased all of mine. Otherwise, it can get very, very expensive. Okay, now the other thing that I finished this week, and a lot of you may have already seen it. If you haven't, go look at our how many Ogos does it take to crochet ... in our Ogo playlist, and you'll see this gorgeous scarf. Now, this scarf was made using the moss stitch, and I have fallen in love with this stitch, guys. It's a stitch that I never thought that I would try, because I thought, oh my goodness, who wants to be doing single crochets and chains? It'll take forever. But with a bulky weight yarn and a big size, like this was an 8mm hook, and out of this gorgeous book that was gifted to me by Josephine. Thank you so much, Josephine. Going back to the moss stitch, the project just, you know, and obviously it was a scarf, it finished very, very quickly. So as I said, Moss Stitch and we are now friends, but I will definitely be only doing, well, I say only, but I think that I would prefer to do it just with a bulkier weight yarn and a bigger hook. So that way it actually crochets up nice and quick. So what else have I been up to? Oh yes, of course. Now, you may remember last year I got involved, and I'm going to do it again this year because I absolutely love KK and Kristen over at KK Crochet. Now they have their Bumblebees Mountain Outreach program, and I believe they're still collecting beanies. And I remember last year they were saying that they didn't have enough beanies for men, or, you know, more masculine colors. I know that everyone can wear every color. I'm not saying that they can't, but you know what I mean, guys. So I've started to make some. I actually love this colorway the best. Absolutely love this. And then there's this one here as well. This is, I think, the third beanie. I've already shown you one. Now, the yarn I've been using is this chainette yarn. I was calling it chain spun. Can you guys see that, or is it too dark? So it's the chainette spun yarn, and I use a 7mm hook for these as well. So you can imagine how quickly they crochet up, and they feel really, really nice on. They're a little bit big for me. Let me just pop it on just so you can see. Yeah, they're a little bit big for me, but they really are a beautiful, beautiful yarn. Now my hair is already messed up with this weather, but let's just flatten it out a bit. So I'm hoping to make, last year I made 20. So KK and Kristen, I'm hoping to match that this year. As soon as I've crocheted them all up, I'll be sending them off to you. So that's sort of like a work in progress, although there's 2 finished objects as well for this week. So I'll pop them out there out of the way. Now, next, oh, of course. So our friend Shannon over at Shannon Talks Yarn, if you haven't already visited her, please do so. She is absolutely gorgeous. Now, she reached out to me at the end of last year and she said, hey, how would you like to do a collaboration with me? And I was like, oh my goodness, that is so awesome. Absolutely, I would love to do that. And then we started to think of, what could we do? Remember, like, thinking that, okay, she's in America, I'm in Australia, our seasons don't match up, our holidays don't really marry. What could we do? Came up with the idea that maybe we could go with our flag and the colors being the same, red, white and blue. Then we thought we could start a project on Australia Day and end on the 4th of July. And we thought, wow, that's a huge gap. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? And then Shannon has come up with a brilliant idea. So I will be putting out, and she will be putting out a video at the beginning of February, the 2nd of February from memory. So please look out for that. I am so very, very excited. My first collaboration, guys. Oh my goodness. Feels pretty cool, right? Now, the next thing that I want to let you guys know, unless you've already seen it, I know Shirley has for a fact. She saw their unboxing. My blankets arrived for the Camp Boggy Creek blanket drive. I'm so excited because I was a little bit worried they wouldn't get there on time, but they have, and they've got them in their possession, and some gorgeous little children will be getting them very, very soon to keep to take to their forever homes. So that makes me really, really happy. This year I'm hoping to send across some more, so we'll see how we go. Now, the other thing, you can tell, I'm not even ticking, guys, this week because there's so much. I'm just picking it up as we go. Now, the other thing I need to keep you updated, because they were due yesterday, the 17th of January 2024, were the entries to the Royalista Show. Now, I did get all my entries in. I'm starting to put together, the items that I'll send across. And then when I've got all those together, I'll put a little video out to you. Because this year it's a little bit earlier, the Easter show, because Easter falls earlier. I think early March, we need to get it across, or mid-March. Anyway, don't quote me on that, but I've got like a few weeks to work on the items, so I definitely have been doing that. Now, I will also add, and it'll be a little special little segment that I think most of you or all of you will appreciate and like. My partner is putting in his leather work. He got inspired last year, after I took that little leap of faith, and then when we were walking around the show, he saw other people's leather work, and he decided this year that he was going to enter his. So I will show you those as well. So look out for that video. It won't be for a while, but it'll be coming to you. Now, Crochet Society box number 46. Voting closes Sydney, Australia time this Saturday, the 20th of January 2024. So get your final votes in, guys. Any of you that have been following along, you'll know pretty much where we're at. But hey, anything could change last minute. So get your final votes in, okay? Thank you so much. Now, I've also got a few finished projects that I'm not showing you today, but I'm just going to touch on it because I haven't talked about it for a couple of weeks. I'm participating in 3 other cals, 3 from memory, yeah. One of them I've completed. The second one is, because that's a monthly one, so I've completed January's. The second one is a year-long one, so I'm keeping up with the weekly installment of it. And the third one, I've been thinking about what I'm going to make for it. It is another monthly one, and I've pretty much decided what to do, so I'll hopefully have that ready next week. And the video of all the completed cals will come to you at the end of this month or the very beginning of next month. So keep a lookout for that. And then last but not least, happy mail, guys. Okay, the lovely Fran, she has spoiled me. Let me show you what she sent me. So Fran, thank you so very, very much. What a lovely surprise. Absolutely love what you've sent me. Now, there is a little card that's coming on its way, so hopefully I'll have it, and when I get it in the post next week, I'll show it to you. But basically what it says in there, she found this gorgeous, gorgeous Sierra yarn. Now, this is an 8-ply yarn. It's absolutely gorgeous. Where's my glasses so I can tell you what it's made out of? Sorry, guys, I'll pop that on, and I'll just hold the ball up for you. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Look at those colors. Okay, I cannot wait to break into them. So they're 150 grams each, 8-ply or DK weight, 375 meters. They're made in Bendigo at the Australian Yarn Company, and I believe they're a mix of fiber. Where are we? They're made in India. And, oops, sorry guys, I've taken the ball band off, but I can't see. Oh, beg your pardon, silly me. 80% acrylic and 20% wool. You can't tell there's wool in there. It is so soft and squishy, this yarn. Now, from memory, Fran said they might make a beautiful shawl or beanie and scarf, and I think she's absolutely right. So there they are there, guys. Peyton's Sierra 8-ply or DK weight yarn. Absolutely gorgeous, but it didn't stop there. She also sent 2 gorgeous books. Now, the first one is just so awesome. So this is the same book for Tile of the Week Thursday, but guys, it won't fall apart because the other book is rubbish. It falls apart every single week. And Fran, which said when she saw this, she knew I just had to have it. So Fran, thank you so very, very much for that. That is so awesome. I absolutely love it. And then look at this gorgeous book. Now this one is Create Your Own Crochet Blankets. What a beautiful book. So when I look through it, I'll let you know exactly what's in there. It's actually from the makers of Women's Weekly, for any of you that might be interested in finding it. And it is absolutely, it's just such a beautiful, beautiful book. So oh my gosh, look at that one. How beautiful is that? I'm sure that there are many, many projects in here, but oh, look at this, guys. Here's a little page with some of them in there. So thank you so very much, Fran. I need the inspiration for something different for baby blankets, because I do have to make 2 baby girl blankets and pretty much in a hurry. So I can't thank you enough for thinking of me. Absolutely gorgeous, and I really do appreciate it. But this one really made me smile. So thank you so very, very much. And that yarn is ridiculous. So thank you. So that's pretty much it, guys. Okay, I think I powered through it very, very quickly. Thank you for hanging out with me to the very end. I really do appreciate it. One thing I need to say to you guys, unless I've already said it and I forgot when I was talking about our Cal for 2024, you know what? I missed something completely. Backtrack. You know that I do not edit. So our Cal 2023, one of the most important things here, guys. So basically over here in this little basket is the next projects, and here every week I'm just going to have whichever is the most current project. Now quite a few of our YouTube Yarny friends are also participating, so I will let you know who they are. But if you put in the hashtag Coco's Crochet Cal 2024, hopefully they'll add it to their videos and you'll be able to see all of their awesome creations. And also we've got quite a few new Yarny friends that have got their own YouTube channel, so I wanted to refer to them now. Let me just get on to that. I've also got the cup cozies. Where are they? Here we are. So I've been, and I'm still going to keep making them until next week, because the project number 2 comes out Saturday, the 27th of January. Yes, Saturday, the 27th of January. So look out for that video. Here are my little cup or mug cozies. I'm going to keep adding to this until the very last minute. So I wonder how many you guys will create. Now, these are the YouTubers that I know are joining in, and some of them are brand new. So I'll tell you their names at the end. So please go and visit each and every one of them. So there's Neva from Manic Mama Musings, Julie from KS Mum Crochets, Cassandra from Craftably Ever After. That was the biggest surprise. And Cassandra said she's using this Cal just so she can make at least one of something different that she may not have tried before. How awesome is that, guys? Because Cassandra is amazing at her amigurumi, and let me tell you, everything she touches is amazing. Anyway, then there's Bella from Bella's Crocheted Gifts, and these are the new channels that I've just discovered myself who are joining us. So please go and visit them as well. So Susanna, who's been a long time subscriber and Yarny friend of ours, and actually sent some of her things in tonight, the gnome and the hanging basket. She is known as Ye Old Crochet. And Sally, once again, a long time, subscriber and Yarny friend. She's known now as Nanny Moon's Crochet. And Michelle, someone that I've only just met, is Michelle's Makery. And then Amanda has just put out her first video. I Love Making Pretty Things is her channel. Now, I will pop all of their names down in the description box. So please go and make sure, you show them all a little bit of love and hopefully hang out with them for a lot longer. I can't believe I didn't say any of that, guys. That was all so very important. See, that's what happens when I don't use my marker to tick things off. Now, before I forget, I wanted to say thank you to Julie at KS Mum Crochets, because see this corner unit here, because I really wanted to, you know, change up the display a little bit to make it a little bit more interesting for you guys and for me, and, you know, display my amigurumi. I'm very proud of them. Now, Julie, a few months ago, showed something similar, but so much more prettier, that she's got in her yarn room. And when I saw it, I thought, wow, that's a brilliant idea. And every time I go shopping, I look for something, but I haven't been able to find something fancier than this. But you know what? I came across this in my local Kmart, and I thought that is brilliant. So it fits there perfectly. I'm going to use it, as I said, to showcase my amigurumi, and for now down the bottom is our Cal for 2024. So keep an eye out on that so you know exactly which project we're up to. So that's it for real now, guys. Yes, I'm very, very sure that that's it for real. So thank you for hanging out with me for just a little bit longer. If only technology and I were friends, I would have maybe cut out some of those bloopers, but you know that's not going to happen. But that's why you're here, right? You're enjoying the show even more. It makes me smile just knowing that. So thank you so very much. I hope you all are keeping warm, because I know most of you are freezing at the moment, whereas here we're melting. It's ridiculous. I know that my electricity bill is going to be sky high, but that's okay. My sanity is more important. So until I see you all very, very soon, take care, everybody. Bye-bye for now.